Արգելի Սանջեի, գործընկերներ, սիրողոշում եմ ձեզ վարչապետի աշխատակազմում։ Լավ տնտեսական մարտահրավերների, ինչպես նաև վառ սոցիալական գործընթացների աճ պայմաններում գործադիր իշխանության առջև լրջագույն խնդիր է առաջանում պետական խնդիրների կիրառմանը։ Գաղտնիք չէ, որ Հայաստանի կառավարությունը խիստ շահագրգռված է կառավարություն քաղաքացիական հասարակություն համագործակցության նոր և առավել արդյունավետ ձևեր գտնելու հարցում։ Ուրախությամբ պետք է նշեմ այն հանգամանքը, որ բաց կառավարման գործընկերություն նախաձեռնության չորրորդ ծրագրի իրականացման ընթացիկ աշխատանքները վերհանել արկա խոչընդոտներ։ Արգելի գործընկերներ, ձեր թույլտվությամբ ես ձայնը կփոխանցեմ տիկին Eduard Aghajanyanին, ով կվարի այսօրվա նիստը։
Wonderful to be here. Wonderful. I really want to really congratulate this working group. And as the chair noted, civil society organizations, I want to tell you that Armenia we see as a real bright spot for democracy. In our world where we see a rise of authoritarian leaders and government partnership. But of course, a revolution and elections are only the start of the journey. There is a lot of distance to travel to deliver on the aspirations of the people. And I wanted to just share with vital for Armenia in your next stage of taking the revolution forward in 3 areas. First is moving from empowering citizens to elect their government, to in fact empowering citizens to shape and the action plan that we have before us, has all the elements, but also as you consider the next action plan next year, you could expand in some areas to realize these 3 goals that open government can deliver for Armenia. And with the permission of the chair, I want to illustrate these. And there are 3 broad areas in which I have suggestions building on your action plan, if I may. The first area where OGP governments have also built trust with citizens on beneficial ownership transparency, on ending anonymous companies. You are already a pioneer in this area, leaders in this area. You have joined a group of beneficial ownership leaders, including UK, Norway, Slovakia, and be seen as a credible global leader in this space. We know from other countries that when company ownership is transparent, illicit funds, and it can build confidence with the business sector that there is a level playing field, companies that benefit. So I really commend you on beneficial ownership transparency and urge you to continue with that area, including in your next action plan. And next action plan is only next year. So I am taking the opportunity of my visit to mention to you. And here again, I'm serious about anti-corruption. The big source of corruption is in the award of contracts. In Armenia, I think the public procurement is about 1 billion contracts, is very important. I understand that Armenia has actions on e-procurement that you are. The ones who are more advanced, which I would urge Armenia can be, are doing 2 things which go beyond e-procurement alone. They do 2 things. First, with civil society and private sector, who can oversee and report violations in contracts of open contracting. If I can just share one example, I really feel Armenia will devise its own open contracting, and you can be a leader in Eurasia. Using open data standards, they created 2 platforms called ProZoro, which is open data standards, and DoZoro, where citizens can. There were 14,000 reported violations by citizens on contracts. There was 1 billion reported reduced corruption from the use of the platform, and there was a 50% increase in new businesses